my channel. Hope you're good, hope you're well. So today I'm doing something that I've never done before. I am showing you the vision board that I created. I've never done a vision board before. I'll tell you why. Because I don't know, like every time I hear people talking about vision boards or watch videos about vision boards, they're always about like manifesting and law of attraction and the universe, and I was always like roll my eyes because I don't know, like every time I hear universe, I'm always thinking, what's that? Are you talking about God or because I don't really get this whole put it out in the universe vibe. And even manifesting, I didn't really understand that. I was like, you mean just working hard? I don't know. Anyways, I stopped being a hater and I thought, let me look into some more videos about vision boards, and I think I understand it a bit better now. So my understanding now is that when people talk about, I don't know about the universe, but when people talk about like manifesting and the law of attraction, I think what they're saying, or what I'm taking from it, is that no, you can't just say stuff and they'll happen. Of course you have to work hard, but if you have something like a vision board or however you manifest, like subconsciously, not only is your conscious self working towards that goal, but subconsciously that's there in your mind, and I guess it makes sense why that thing might be more likely to happen if you're subconsciously always thinking about it and therefore working towards it. But let's get into the vision board, and stick around to the end and I'll show you how I create it. Okay, so here is the vision board. Cute, cute, cute. I wanted it to look cute because if I'm going to look at it all the time and I want to stick it on a wall or something. Ow. Anyways, let's go through the vision board. So first things first, I start over here. So over here I have a house, specifically a house with an island in the kitchen. Okay, that's another thing. Yeah, you need to be specific with your vision board. Like, no, hold on. You need to be broad. You don't need like every single item that you want in your house, for example, but you need to be specific about the things that you really want. So yes, I want a house. I would love for Keith and I to buy a house in 2021. But I also want a house with an island in the kitchen. I love cooking. I think I've talked about this, that during lockdown I realised how much I love cooking. People hanging out in the kitchen. The current kitchen we have is quite small, which is fine. But in the next house, God willing, we'll have a big kitchen with a big island. Also over here we have a Range Rover. Now I was in two minds about putting this on here. One, because I don't really need a car. If anything, I would prefer Keith to get a car, and then if Keith got a car, I don't really know if it would make sense for me to also get a car. Like if we have bare money, then cool, but one car is more than enough, and I'd rather he got a car than me. But anyways, for the sake of goals and motivation, I put a black Range Rover on here because I know nothing about cars. All I know is I like them big and I like them black. So over here, I just have a few things related to friends and family. That's a big thing for me next year. Well, actually starting now, I really want to spend more time with my friends, more time with my family, communicate with them more. So up here you see, here is myself with my mum, Keith's mum, Keith's dad and Keith. My immediate family, I guess. And then also over here I've got more of my immediate family. So I've got my sister Anna, my brother-in-law Gabriel, and then that's myself, Keith, and my mum. And then over here I've just got pictures of me having fun, hanging out with my friends, because I really want to do that more in 2021 if we're allowed out. And then down here is more about me and Keith. So with Keith and I, of course, I want us to be happy. I want our marriage to flourish. Like, look how happy we look in this picture. And then I want us to go out to eat more. That's something I want to, I want more dates. And what is a date without food, right? So I've got pictures of Keith and I eating and out and about. And then over here, Keith laughed at me for this year, but I really want it to be specific. I want to go on more holidays next year. I really would love to go to the Maldives. Keith, if you're listening, I'd really love to go to the Maldives. So I got a picture of the Maldives, but no, I didn't stop there. I then cropped a picture of Keith and I, and I wouldn't say Photoshop. I copied and pasted it over whatever couple was in this picture. So then I could just visualize us in this, this infinity pool, in our apartment, in our hotel, in our room in the Maldives. Up here on this side, you already know I'm trying to get buff. So over here, I found some pictures of kind of like the body or the fitness kind of look I would like to have. It was actually quite hard. I don't know why. I just couldn't find myself or the body type that I have. But anyways, over here we have some lovely abdominals, which you know I've been trying to get since. We're not going to talk about how long I've been trying to get abs. I still don't have them. But then I also just showed a woman being really fit and strong, because I would love to be fit, healthy next year. And that's not just like working out and eating right, but also just like fixing stuff, like fixing my knees, which have been bothering me for years. Stuff like that. I really want to just be fit and strong. And then over here, it's not all about the abs. Sometimes it's just about how cute I look in my clothes. So I put a beautiful snatch waist on there. So hopefully every time I look at that, I turn away from Uber Eats and I don't get McDonald's. Up here we have the title Creative Queen, because do you guys know this? Anyways, I'm really creative. I love to draw, I love to do art, and I feel like back in the day, before, like, you know, adulting was a thing and I was still a child, I was so creative. I'd like make every art attack. Do you remember art attack? I'd make all of those. I'd always be drawing. I'd always be just doing something creative, and I really want to bring that back. So I've already kind of got a few things started this year. I've been painting, I say more like once, and I've been like making jewelry and stuff like that. And so I do want to be more creative again in 2021, because it really does bring me joy. It's a nice way to relax that's not like mindless as well. And so here we are, Creative Queen. The painting I did at a sip and paint a year or two ago, and then just some paints to remind me to pick up the brush. Down here, y'all already know YouTube. I'm trying to be more consistent, and 2021 I would love to get to 100,000 subscribers. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, help a girl manifest, yeah? Help me get to my goal of 100,000. I would love that. I mean, I'd love to get even more. And you know the way YouTube works, sometimes like one video just, but I think 100k, I'll be very happy if I reach the end of 2021 with 100,000 subscribers, and we gonna make that happen. I would love to look back at this video and be like, Rosa, yeah, you did it. Yes, that's me. And then what I have down here is just some scriptures, not even just, some scriptures that I kind of want to live by. And so here we have 2 Timothy 1:7, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Come on. Every time I'm feeling anxious, I'll be like, listen, God did not give me this spirit. And I will look at the scripture and I'll remember. And then this one is Philippians 4:6-7. You guys probably know it. Don't be anxious about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Or I guess the longer version, through prayer and thanksgiving. Wow. Through prayer, supplication, through thanksgiving, make your request known to the Lord, and he will give you peace. And then finally, I've got 1 Peter 5-7. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. Hello, Adella. Remember that. This is not even 2021. This is from now. Over here in this section, we have a quote that says, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. And then there's just a cute illustration of a girl reading a book, which could also be a Bible. So what this section is talking about is I really do want to invest in knowledge in 2021, and that is, you know, worldly knowledge, so like politics and current affairs and marketing and finance, everything, anything. I want to be more knowledgeable in general, and I want to really invest in my learning as a person, as an entrepreneur, as everything. I want to invest. But also on a spiritual level, I definitely want to invest in knowledge in theology and my Bible and the word of God. Yeah, so all round I want to be more knowledgeable. What I have in the middle, who was I watching? Somebody, and they said, you know, to have a word of the year. And I was thinking hard, okay, what is my word of the year? And honestly, I think I'm happy with where I settled. The word of 2021 is joy. And this means gladness not based on circumstances. So joy is different from happiness. Happiness might be like, oh, like this good thing happened and therefore I'm happy, or this person is here, therefore I'm happy. But actually joy is not circumstantial. Joy is like something deep within that I believe comes from God. And I just want to be joyful. So regardless of like how hard work is, regardless of if I'm feeling stressed, despite all of that, I really want to be joyful. And I do believe that all of these things combined with Christ at the center. I will be joyful next year. I'll be joyful because I'm with my, well, not because of anything, but I'll also be glad because I'm with my friends and my family. My marriage is thriving. I'm being creative, reaching my goals in every sense of the word. So that is my mood board. I'd love to know what you think. I tried to make it all cute and whatnot, and if you think it looks nice and all the colors are cute, then stick around, and I'm about to tell you exactly how I created it in a practical sense and some tips for you. And yeah, so you can go about and create your own. Do you know what would have been cool if you had a vision board party? Anyways, 2020 is a write-off. So I'm going to tell you how I made this. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to make your own vision board practically. Two things that I think are important in a vision board is, one, that it's aesthetically pleasing so that you're able to look at it every day or regularly. And two is that you group your categories so it's easy to navigate around the vision board. So what you're going to need, firstly, a piece of card for the background. I chose A2, but you can make this as big or as small as you'd like. Next, some additional pieces of card in different colors, a pair of scissors for cutting, double-sided tape as it's easier, but you can also use a Pritt stick. You'll also need some sort of pen or marker or chalk if you decide that you want to add your own text and illustrations to the mood board. And of course, most importantly, all of your vision board pictures printed out in an appropriate size. So the first thing I did, of course, was cut out all of my vision board pieces. You can do this in square pieces, or you can cut around the image like I've done with some of mine. Next up, you're going to place the categories on your card and figure out the composition, making sure that you're happy with it and that there's space for everything before you stick it down permanently. Once you're happy with the composition, take a photo of it on your phone so that you don't forget, and then clear your piece of card again. This is when the pen or marker comes in handy if you've decided that you want to add in your own text. I use this gold paint pen to create the word of the year in the middle, and also to decorate around the blank spaces with some gold accents. Then we go section by section. So start again by placing the categories back in their section. This is where the colored card comes in. So to make it cute, I cut strips of my card and place them around for a bit of a geometric vibe. But however you do this is completely up to you. You can also stick your pictures on the card and then cut around them. So there's a border, you can cut different shapes, whatever's your taste. Then use your double-sided tape to stick this down permanently. And for smaller areas, this is where the Pritt stick comes in handy because you can use that instead of the double-sided tape. And then you just repeat this with all the other sections, referring back to your picture if you ever forget what the composition looked like. And there you have it, your vision board is done. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a bit different. Let me know what you think of my vision board down below. Let me know what you would add or what you have added to your own vision board. I'd love to get inspired by all of you guys as well. And yes, like I said, subscribe if you're not already, 100K. And yeah, like this video, comment, share it with someone if you think it will be helpful. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.